So if you're like me and love playing Skyblock, you've maybe wondered how you could possibly get more sand in your world. Well, I'm here to show you a way to get endless sand. And of course, yes, you have to dupe it. That's just the only way to get it. Now, you could just wait for Wandering Trader and get a couple every now and then, but let's be honest, that's never gonna happen. So if you've been doing your own research, looking around YouTube and looking for dupers, you would have realized that a lot of them have scaffolding in the builds. And then you wonder to yourself, well, in Skyblock, I can't get bamboo. Well, I'm here to tell you, you actually can. What you need to do is you need to go to one of the biomes outside the realm you're in right now. There's a biome out there that's called the jungle biome. In that biome, you just have to fish. Recommendation, just put unbreaking, mending, and lore on your rod. Do not put log of the sea because it will actually give you better things, and bamboo is not considered a good thing. At least that's what I've understood when I was doing my research. For me, it took me about 25 minutes before I actually got the piece of bamboo, which is not too bad, honestly. And as soon as you got one piece, you got endless. If you look over to my island over right there, I got a bunch of bamboo growing. So then now you have the ability to do scaffolding, which means you have the ability to make a duper. So if you look on screen right now, this is all the materials that you're going to need for the build. And if you're wondering to yourself, well, I don't know how to get slime in this world, then let me tell you, it is extremely simple. If you build a platform very far down, and then somewhere around down there will be a biome that spawns slimes. For me, it was literally on the outskirts right here. For you, it can be anywhere, but just build around and you will see they will spawn slime somewhere. And like with the bamboo, as soon as you got one spawning, you will have endless spawning as soon as you go back and forwards. And then at that point, you just gotta gather all the materials and you gotta go into the nether and start building your sand duper. Now, I'm not exactly 100% confident if you can do it with anything, but I believe you can do it with sand, gravel, whatever type of gravity block there is. You can probably do, maybe except an anvil. That one I'm not 100% sure on, but it's actually very simple. So let me show you how to build the duper itself. Okay, so right here I got all the materials that I should be needing for the build itself, and this should actually be really straightforward to make. The worst part was literally just getting the scaffolding, honestly, but 25 minutes was not bad at all. So the build itself is actually rather easy. It's all about just making sure that you place the blocks correctly. And truly, do make sure you place them right and do not end up like me after I actually built this. I made that mistake myself. And then also, obviously, I'm going to need some space to actually do the build on. So we got to just clear out this area as much as possible real quick. Now, there is a couple of details that's not exactly going to work properly with this build right here, since it is meant for a bigger portal than this. But I'm not exactly sure how to make it smaller, which means that I'm just going to build it the size that I'm seeing in the tutorial, and then I'm going to have it be a little bit less efficient, but it's still going to work, and that's honestly what matters. I'm just not too good with this stuff, so I didn't know how to compact it to be a little smaller, and it's okay. I don't have to. I'm just going to build it, and I need it to work, and I don't really care. So a quick massive shout out to Eliro3 for the tutorial. I will of course link his entire video in the description if you want to build this farm for yourself. So what I need to do is go 2 blocks down right here and then something this. That's what I want to do. Then on both these blocks I'm going to put a piece of redstone on each. Then in the middle I need an observer facing down. Then all I do is add 2 facing down to the side right here. And then on top right here, I'm just gonna add a couple of solid blocks around. Just like that. Then out to the side, I wanna place my first normal piston. Just like that. I can then remove this block right here. And then on the other side, I wanna do the exact same. Nope, that's incorrect. I need to go out, out, out. And then have it like that, so there's a little gap between these two. And then if I make my way back up now, I'll need to do the sticky pistons all the way around. And then that is what you do not want to have happen. I'm probably gonna have this happen a few times, aren't I? Let's make sure that was the first and the last time we do that. So then we fill the rest of the sides in here with the sticky pistons, so that we got sticky pistons all the way around. Then on top of the sticky pistons, we can do normal pistons. So that we have pistons on top of it all the way around. Then if I make my way down under, I need to do a solid block right next to this piston down here. Then I'll need an observer and another one on the side like that. Break this one right here and make it face in towards this one. Then if I grab my trapdoors and place it on the top of this one right here, everything will activate, which means it works. Then if I place a scaffolding here and another one going over there, I then place an observer and a trapdoor, then an observer going down here and another one going through over there. Then over here I'll need to add another piston like that, and then an observer, and then a solid block at the end of that. And then I'm just gonna keep removing everything so nothing actually connects with the build itself for safety. Unsure if that's necessary or not, but I definitely want to take precautions. So then right here I want to place another sticky piston. Then on the side right here is where I need to place a log. Then let's place 2 temporary blocks right here so I can place the leaves on top of them. Then on each side of the leaves I'm going to place an observer and then run over here and place another one, combined with a solid block on each side of those. Then basically just do a copy like that on both sides over here. Then we gotta add a trapdoor and another trapdoor, another solid block, and then my last piston there. Then I make my last observer face down, just like that. Move our couple extra blocks on the side. We need to grab all of our 17 sand, and then we just place it all around like so. And again, I do not think every single piece is actually going to be effective due to the portal not being huge. I think it's only going to be these 4 that's going to be in use, but just for the farm to be proper, I'm just going to put all of them in. Then on top of the portal itself, we got to put walls all the way around, just like that. And then if we go to the side right here on top of our scaffolding, we grab our lever and put down our lever. I believe if now I just press start, the whole thing is actually going to work. So then if you want to be really proper smart, you have to do a collection system inside the end itself. But to just show you guys that it actually works, let's just press start. So something went wrong, but I am not sure what. Exactly what I did wrong I cannot tell you, but as long as you follow the tutorial it should be good. I just tried to replace a couple of observers and all of a sudden when I press the lever it just automatically works. So I think maybe I misplaced one, or I'm not exactly sure what. Sometimes redstone is weird, so yeah, I just replaced this couple and now it works. So apparently now I can just press it off, and then if we jump to the portal I should have a bunch more sand now, supposedly. Yep. Okay, we have a bunch more sand. Now in terms of having a collection system, honestly I don't even think it's necessary. You get this much in what was that, like 2 minutes, something like that. I don't think it's necessary for me to have a collection system, honestly. So that is basically as simple as that to get yourself endless sand in Skyblock. Now I have spent, and I'm not even over exaggerating, I believe I've spent about 8 hours trying to figure out exactly how you could do all of this, like research, could you even get bamboo and all that sort of stuff. So I've condensed this video into a very quick one for you to know that you should never waste that much time, because it can get done. You just gotta be smart. Unlike me, I've wasted so much time just not realizing how simple things actually is. So please make sure to like and subscribe. That would really be appreciated.